Freefom series is called The Bold Type, about a group of young women working at the fictional Scarlet magazine. It's inspired by the life of Hearst Chief Content Officer Joanna Coles, a wonderful, beautiful, talented woman. She is the executive producer of the series, and the talented Melora Hardin, who stars as the editor-in-chief. Before I talk to you both, a sneak peek for everybody right now.
I just wanted to chat with you about where you fit in here.
Absolutely, and I know that my last round of pitches was way too safe.
And I have writers who write safe, and then I have writers who take big swings, and we just need to find out which one you are.
And I think I could be one of those big swing writers, and I'm already brainstorming some new ideas.
Great.
All right. Joanna, express to us the feelings. This is based on your career.
Yes, it's completely terrifying, hopefully without any lawsuits to follow, but rather thrilling to be portrayed by someone as talented as Melora, and I was obsessed with her Emmy-nominated role on Transparent when she played the rapacious Tammy, and so I was thrilled when I heard she was up for the role. And of course, it's a total lose-lose situation for me because she's thinner, she's younger. What are you going to do?
She's always so humble. Like
She's
that.
wittier and smarter, so, you know, it works,
just
it
the
evens
British
out.
accent.
How is it to play somebody that, you know, sitting right there, somebody that is here with us now?
You know, it's such a gift, really, because, you know, you usually have to find a character from sort of deep inside, but I kind of just sit back and, you know, cross my arms and observe, because she's such a power of nature and such an amazing woman, and she really is kind of, my character, Jacqueline Carlisle, is a mentor to these young ladies on the show. And Joanna is a mentor to me in the sense that, you know, she does the very thing that Jacqueline does for these women, which is that Jacqueline is really empowering of them, and she is supportive, and she's nurturing, and she's kind. She sets a high bar, but she's also respectful and not unfair.
And can I say thank you very much? We need to see this on television and to see that women do indeed help one another, Joanna.
And support each other, and you think, why are there no women leaders? You know, 5% of Fortune 500 companies, 20% of the Senate, and you think, why are there no female leaders? Because we're stuck with this trope that women don't help each other, and we know it's not true. And in my own experience, I've been hired by fabulous women, I've been supported by fabulous women and men, but the women aren't these bitches, if I can say that on ABC, I probably can't, but too late now, who don't help you. It's just not true. And in the fashion world, it's also not true. There are some fantastic, brilliant, warm, funny, friendly female designers.
Okay, because, you know, we hear in the fashion industry anything but you're saying this is, you haven't had that experience.
I have not had that experience.
And so that's what's displayed in this series.
Yes, and I would say that, you know, along the same lines as what Joanna was just talking about, that I really do believe that it is not the exception anymore. It is the rule, that women are holding one another up. We are grabbing hands. We are more powerful as a union, right? Women need to be together, and we need to help each other up. Men have gotten so good at that over the years. A woman gets fired, and man pats him on the back and goes, "Okay, buddy, just move on." And women, for so long, were not doing that. They would just go into fear mode and like, "Oh my God, that's the one little tiny place for me." And now, you know, the world is opening up. Women are 52% of the population, and they're stepping into that place, and their voices are being heard more loudly, and they're doing things in such an incredibly capable way. So it's wonderful to see a representation of that on television, and what I love so much is thinking of little girls looking at this show and saying, I want to be a boss like that, or I want a boss like that.
You sound just like Joanna Coles right now. I'm telling you, you sound so, doesn't she? It's like staring in the mirror.
In my best iteration, I hope she does. But I do think it's important we have positive role models of women leaders, and one of the other things that never happens with women leaders on, certainly in popular culture, is they never say how much they enjoy it. They never say they enjoy making the decisions, they enjoy being in charge. And the truth is, it's easier to be in charge than it is stuck in middle management somewhere, right? Yes. So that's the message of the show, and we want young women to watch it and feel empowered. And I'm very pleased the New York Times called it a cross between Sex and the City and Girls.
Oh, perfect.
And the sex is a little sexier than the Sex in Girls, I think, but it has a lot of both shows.
Wonderful. Joanna, Melora, thank you so very much. Extremely excited. Always great to see you, be in your presence.
Thank you very much, Robin.
The Bold Type premieres tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern on